Everybody, I'd like to welcome you to the annual Anne Arundel County Farm Bureau picnic. My name is John Faber, President, Anne Arundel County Farm Bureau. Attention, please. Everybody, again, I'd like to welcome you to the annual Anne Arundel County Farm Bureau picnic. Quite a good turnout. Really appreciate everybody coming out. A couple of special guests I'd like to announce, but first, I'd like to recognize Chris Griffiths for once again putting together a fabulous picnic. She puts a lot of work in, so if we could give her a round of applause, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you, Chris. And we have Seth Howard here. He's a with the House of Delegates. We also have Michelle Corkadell here. She's the services representative for the county executive, Steve Shue. We also have Jonathan Boniface here. And am I missing anybody else? That should do it. Okay. And I'd like to mention my Vice President, Jeff Griffith, because yeah. Round of applause there. I touched base with Jeff quite a bit, being new to the position, and just a wealth of information there. And I appreciate it, Jeff. Okay, we're going to move right along. Retiring address from our 2015 mini-miss, Jacqueline Bowen.
Over a year ago, I came into this program with no clue as to how much it would impact me as both an individual and a young woman in agriculture. Since becoming Anne Arundel's first mini-miss, I have matured in the agricultural industry and met so many amazing people along the way. Before joining the Farm Bureau, my experiences were very limited to both equine and livestock, and although I still have a lot left to learn, this program has given me the tools I need to continue to grow and learn. It has been a wonderful opportunity being able to represent this beautiful county and the people within it. I look forward to embarking on a new journey over the next year, and I thank everyone along the way who has continued to support me and allowed me to have this amazing experience. Thank you.
Thank you, Jacqueline. And now we're going to have Kaylin Stevens come up. She's our 2015 representative, Anne Arundel County Farm Bureau.
When people hear the word agriculture, the first word that comes into their mind is farming. However, they fail to realize that agriculture is more than just farming. There's all of these different aspects that are included with it. Over this past year, I had the wonderful opportunity to dive in and learn more about those aspects by visiting several different farms, organizations, and attending events that really helped me realize how important the Maryland agricultural industry is. Anne Arundel County is really diverse when it comes to being involved with agriculture. I got to go to several different organizations, such as the Anne Arundel Economic Development Corporation, where I visited Miss Lisa Barge, and I learned about the equipment share programs as well as the various farmers markets. I then got to visit the local soil conservation, where I learned about the nutrient management programs and how many farmers in our own county have them. I also got to visit several different farms. From learning about machinery and raising and selling Pioneer seed at the Hopkins farm, to learning more about Christmas trees at Dr. Goins, and even learning how training border collies to herd sheep has become very prominent with Miss Lisa King. But despite all of these wonderful opportunities, there was one moment that I had that really sticks out in my head. A few months ago, I met this young boy named Chase on a way to an Anne Arundel County Farm Bureau meeting. Chase saw the sash and automatically came up and started asking me all these various questions. What is agriculture? What does Farm Bureau do? And why is it important to me? After I talked with Chase, he went back home and he started talking to his guardians about it. Well, a few weeks later, Chase came back and told me that he had got himself a tomato plant and that he was going to be Farmer Chase from now on. I hadn't seen Chase in a very long time until just a few days ago. He brought me his little green tomato where I told him, buddy, you got to keep it on there until it's red. The most important thing about Chase that I really learned is that Chase has autism. So agriculture has played a part with him by teaching him responsibility and being able to go up and talk to people about his tomato plant. That is one of the most amazing moments that I have had over my year. And it's really stuck out that my favorite part of being Miss Anne Arundel County Farm Bureau was sharing my knowledge of agriculture and learning more. When I go off to college this fall to Delaware Valley, I will take every lesson and all the knowledge I have learned with me. I am very proud to have served as your 2015 Miss Anne Arundel County Farm Bureau, and I thank you all for all your support and good luck and wishes that I have had. As agriculturalists, it is our duty to promote the Maryland agricultural industry, and everybody here has done a fantastic job, and I hope to see everybody continue on. Thank you.
Thank you, Kaylin. Really appreciate all the work you've done over the year, and really proud of you. Thank you very much. Do see a couple folks I'd like to mention. How many folks do we have here that are current or past 4-H members? Raise your hands. How about current or past FFA members? Even more. Okay. And young farmers. I see a few out there on the grass, taking it easy. These folks are going to be our future. These young ones are going to take over for us old ones someday. So if you ever get a chance to give them a helping hand, please do so. And with that, I'd like to introduce our Farm Bureau representative, Trish Hildebrand. I've known Trish for quite a few years, starting out at 4-H, seeing her show up at the Anne Arundel County Fair. And at one point, she was our Miss Anne Arundel County, represented us up at the state fair, and now she's our Farm Bureau representative at the state level. So welcome aboard, Trish. Glad to have you back. And now we're going to have introductions to our 2016 Junior Miss and her family, presented by Marjorie Chase and Chrissy Catterton.
Thank you. So Chris and I have an opportunity. We took over the Mini Miss program that our former 2014 Miss had created. We changed the name of it to Junior Miss. So right now what we'd like to do is we'd like to introduce to you our 2016 Junior Miss Anne Arundel County Farm Bureau, and that is April Schartzer. April, would you come forward? Let her tell about herself.
April, could you tell everyone a little about yourself?
Sure. Good afternoon. My name is April Schartzer, and I am 13 years old and currently attending Southern Middle School. I learned my passion at a young age, which is barrel racing. I was the Maryland-Delaware Pee Wee State Champion for 2011 and have competed in many competitions. I also enjoy sewing. I took my first sewing class in 2015 and completed my first quilt with the help of my mentor. In 2015, I also won first place in animal science at the County Science Fair with my friend Samantha, doing a heart rate study on saddle versus bareback. In my spare time, I like to take nature photos, and in the summer, I like to go swimming and go to the beach with my family. I also plant vegetables in my own vegetable garden and help my brother grow and sell vegetables for his produce stand. I am very excited about the upcoming opportunities and getting to work with the Farm Bureau. Thank you.
We have a fishbowl question for you. We'd like for you to take a moment, read the question to yourself, compose your answer, and then read it aloud and give us the answer.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's hard to open these things.
Ms. Margie.
So my question was about the horse competitions and the awards that I've won from doing this. Well, the competitions is a clover pattern, and you go around and you compete against many other people who are also really good at it. And when I was doing it, I was in the Pee Wee division, which means I was in the youngest division possible, but there's still very many great competitors there. And you would ride around like the barrels, and then you do like watch everybody else and like just cheer for all your friends and make sure everyone does like a good job. You'd always support them. And then at the end they do awards, and it was just amazing to get to have that experience with a bunch of people that I grow very fond of.
Could you introduce your family to everyone here?
Yes, ma'am. Okay, so in the back, the one in the orange shirt, please stand up, Dad. That's my father. His name is Buddy Schartzer. The next one is my mother. That's Jackie Schartzer. Then my brother. That's William Schartzer. And then the one with the phone, that's just a best friend who came here today to support me. That's Natalie.
All right, well, I'm going to have our former mini miss do the sashing. Thank you. Okay, April, if I could just have you stand off to the side for a second, we're going to move on to our 2016 Miss Anne Arundel County Farm Bureau. So this year we have the opportunity, let me back up for a second. The whole purpose of having our junior miss is to start trying to find young ladies that are interested in agriculture between the ages of 12 and 15, trying to get them ready to go on to compete for the Miss Maryland competition. So our miss last year, our mini miss last year was Jacqueline Bowen. And Jacqueline was interested in participating this year as our Miss Anne Arundel County. So Jacqueline turned 16, and we are honored to have her be the first one to advance from this startup program into our mini miss program. Into our miss program. So Jacqueline, if I could have you come forward, please. And Jacqueline's going to take a minute, and she's going to tell you a little bit more about herself, not what she did last year as the mini miss, but more about herself in detail. So here you go.
Thank you. Like the rest of you here today, I eat, sleep, and breathe agriculture. I have been involved in the industry the majority of my life, but didn't start actively participating until I started in 4-H. I've always looked up to my older brother, so naturally I followed in his footsteps and began with beef cattle. It didn't take long before I wanted to expand and now run a large herd of meat and dairy goats and compete 3 horses in show jumping. I've already retrained one off-the-track thoroughbred who is a 4-time year-end champion and recently won the $1,000 Jumper Classic at the McDonough Thoroughbred Finale. Back in February, I was accepted as a junior trainer with the Retired Racehorse Project, and am now retraining another thoroughbred to take to the Thoroughbred Makeover and National Symposium this October in Lexington, Kentucky. In 4-H, I'm a member of Harwood Livestock Club and also co-founded Anne Arundel County's first livestock judging and skill-a-thon team. Prior to co-founding this team, I had previously competed with teams in Calvert, Charles, and St. Mary's County. Alongside my mom, I help run Browsing Green Goats as our education coordinator. Browsing Green Goats is a minority-owned business that rents out goats to eat unwanted vegetation such as kudzu and English ivy. Our goats have cleared properties such as St. Ignatius Church, one of the last remaining crucifix houses, and historical Congressional Cemetery. With my experience in public speaking, I have done interviews with CNN, MSN, Washingtonian Magazine, NBC Nightly News, and so forth regarding my goats. BBC News and an online magazine in Indonesia also picked up the story when these were done last summer. As you all know, I was our 2015 Mini Miss and have spent the last year advocating with the wonderful Kaylin Stevens. and I look forward to following in her footsteps in continuing the Miss program and representing Anne Arundel County once more. Thank you.
During the competition that Jacqueline will be in at the State Fair, they have a fishbowl question and they have 90-second speech about themselves. She will talk about anything that she wants to. There's no prerequisite. It's just 90 seconds. Now we have a fishbowl question for her, and she's going to look at it and then give us her answer.
Is it the same one at the meeting?
I don't know. I didn't do these.
Oh, it's probably not going to be the same.
No, Miss Margie did it, so just rip it.
I'm not good at opening these, and I'm nervous.
Oh, good.
I haven't even written it.
Just talk about it.
Alrighty. I told you all that I have dairy goats, and 2 years ago when I started with the dairy goats, I bought a bottle baby named Nadia. So I started taking Nadia to all these farmers markets in 2014, and I noticed that she made it really easy for people to grasp the concept and the importance of agriculture, especially for young children and adults alike. So my mom and I decided to start writing a children's book about Nadia, and we titled it Nadia the Wonder Goat. So the book is about Nadia and all of her adventures in the last 2 years of her life, teaching and advocating for agriculture. Thank you.
We're extremely proud to have Jacqueline move on to be our Miss representing our county, and we really are excited about the future, what it holds for her. So, Kaylin, if I could have you officially sash her, please. Okay, before I let both of these two girls go back to their seats, April, come over here and join us. We're going to ask Mr. Faber, John Faber, to come back. We have a few presentations that we're going to make now to the girls. Take this, I'll get you your stuff.
April, on behalf of the Anne Arundel County Farm Bureau, this is a certificate titling you as our 2016 Junior Miss Anne Arundel County Farm Bureau. Thank you very much. And Jacqueline, we have a certificate for you, naming you our 2016 Miss Anne Arundel County Farm Bureau, and we presented you with a $1,500 educational scholarship.
Okay, and if we could have the Young Farmers President, Mark Hopkins, come forward. He has a presentation as well.
Thank you. We are going to present this to Jacqueline. It's from the Anne Arundel County Young Farmers for all your hard work and dedication. And I hope you can use it in the near future for all your competitions, and I hope you win. So Anne Arundel County will win. So, good luck, and that's all.
Thank you, Mark.
Senator Rowley was supposed to be with us today, and unfortunately he had another conflict that he was unable to make it. So we'll have to get the citations from him at a later date. But if I could have Delegate Seth Howard come forward, he has some words that he'd like to say and some citations to present.
Thank you, Margie. Well, first of all, I'd like to thank everybody for being here. I joined you last year. It's a great picnic. Thank you, John. Thank you, Margie. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Jeff. Thank to everybody who made this yet again another success. And I I would just like to say, you know, I was going to read some facts and things about each one of these young ladies, but these young people are incredible. You know, that young man that you had grow that tomato plant, he'll take that with him for the rest of his life. I took the lessons that I learned in 4-H with me for the rest of my life, and I could not be prouder of young people like this today. I was here last year and gave you a citation, Kayla, and I remember it. I could not be prouder of these young people today, and it is so important that we support these young people in what they do, and you know, I'll do anything I can to help you guys. I think you guys are beautiful. I think you guys are fantastic, and I want you to keep up all your hard work. I read where you clean stalls and grow and sell vegetables. I've done that. It's hot, dirty work. And you know, it's very easy for these young people to sit home and let their iPod be their iPod, not their iPod be cleaning stalls and doing horse competitions. It's very easy for them to sit home and not participate and help make a good, positive impact on their community. And these young ladies have, and I'm proud of you. It's tremendous, and I urge you just keep going. You're going to do great things, and I thank each and every one of you. And I've got some citations I'd like to read real quick, if the wind will allow us here. Help me out with this one. There, you hold that one. This one's for April Schartzer. You're winning of the title of 2016 Junior Miss Anne Arundel County Farm Bureau. I commend you for serving as a representative for agriculture. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for all you do. Oh, okay, thanks. All right, here we go. You know, days like today are like the best of my job, you know that? And this is for Jacqueline Bowen. You're winning of the title of 2016 Miss Anne Arundel County Farm Bureau. I commend you for serving as a representative for agriculture, and congratulations, and keep going. Thank you guys very, very much. Thank you for all you do.
Thank you, Seth. Now, if we could have, Executive Chu couldn't be here today, but we have his representative, Michelle Corkadell, if she could come forward, please.
Thank you. Hi, ladies. You guys are about to embark on a wonderful adventure over the next year, continuing to grow in agriculture. And let me tell you how important our agricultural industry is here in Anne Arundel County. You know, the average age, we're about 5 to 6 generations removed from the field nowadays. And so what we do here with our future farmers and with our existing farmers is going to be the path to success or failure for our agriculture. And I'm here to tell you that we, as a county, are here to invest in the future to make sure that it is successful. And towards that success, you know, you guys were talking about innovative ways of meeting the new farming needs in agriculture. And our extension agent, Mr. Myers, and I were very pleased when our county executive took on the idea of agritourism, because we know that we need to make sure that our farmers have the capacity to grow, meet needs, and to basically make sure that our residents understand the concept of farm to fork. They understand the concept of the educational value and what that entails. We all must eat, but so many people don't know how that happens. And I know that all of you will, those who have served in 2015 and are continuing to serve through 2016, new and existing, are going to be our bright faces of our future. I grew up on a farm, and I had this misfortune of watching our farm fall apart during the recession of the 1970s. It was unsustainable anymore. It's now a bunch of homes, and although I love going back there and visiting my family, I definitely miss the rolling hills and jumping on a truck and going back to the orchard or going in to check on our livestock. And there's a lot to be said about that, because it's also about values. We all share values in this pavilion, about family, about doing the right thing, an honest day work, and making sure that our future needs are taken care of. You know, Audrey Hepburn once said that to plant something is to invest in our future. And truly, you guys will be doing that literally, figuratively, as you move forward in your college endeavors and hopefully in agriculture. And so congratulations to both of you. I have a citation for each of you from the County Executive's Office here. And here we go. For our junior, Miss Anne Arundel, the citizens of Anne Arundel County, Maryland, salute April Schartzer, Junior Miss Anne Arundel County Farm Bureau 2016. In recognition of your outstanding agricultural and academic achievements, your energetic commitment to civil and humanitarian service has immensely improved the quality of life in Anne Arundel County, and we extend to you our sincere congratulations and best wishes in all your future endeavors. Signed, County Executive Shue. Congratulations, April. And likewise, Jacqueline, we have a citation for you as well. And now you've got two, because last year I was here giving you your mini miss, now junior, which says basically the same things. But I just want to share with you how proud we are, because you're paving a way genuinely towards the future of how we're going to be seeing farming in Anne Arundel County. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Michelle. We were hoping to have County Councilman Jerry Walker with us today, because I know he loves the ice cream, especially his little boy. But unfortunately, he had another commitment and wasn't able to join us. So we do have Jonathan Boniface with us. He is running for County 7 seat. So in 2018, Jerry will no longer be our councilman, and Jonathan is running for that position. So Mr. Walker had asked that he present this citation in his behalf. So Jonathan, if you'd come forward.
This is my second Farm Bureau picnic. I came out here last year with Councilman Walker, and it's fantastic as always. And I know he's really sad he couldn't be here, especially for the ice cream, and to congratulate all three of you. I was lucky enough along the campaign trail to see Kaylin speak quite a few times, and I was thoroughly impressed this whole year to see that, and every single time, and I know you guys will both be following in her footsteps. And so on behalf of the County Council, I'm going to present a citation, and it says, this one is for April Schartzer, and it says, congratulations on your accomplishment in being selected for this honor to represent agriculture, a very important aspect of Maryland's commerce. The Anne Arundel County Council is very proud of your achievement and wish you future success.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And then this is to Jacqueline Bowen for being Miss Anne Arundel County Farm Bureau Miss. Congratulations on your accomplishment in being selected for this honor to represent agriculture, a very important aspect of Maryland's commerce. The Anne Arundel County Council is very proud of your achievement and wish you future success in the state competition. You're welcome. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you all so very much. Before I let these ladies off the hook, does anyone from the audience have any questions that you'd like to ask them? Anybody? Boy, you guys are going to let them off the hook easy. Okay. Well, Chris and I are really looking forward to working with both of these young ladies, especially between now and August the 26th, when Jacqueline is going to go on to compete at the state fair for hopefully the title of Miss Maryland Agriculture. We would love to be able to bring it home to Anne Arundel County one time. So we're going to be doing everything we can to try to get them as well-rounded with agriculture experience and knowledge as we can. We're probably going to be seeking out some of you in the room. I see a few of my guys that have helped me in the past. So if you get that phone call from me and we're asking to come, these are the ladies that we're trying to help get ready for that state fair. So please work with us and try to offer your knowledge to them. The other thing that I want to add is that, Jacqueline has done this as the mini miss, and, she's really done an amazing job. She really laid a nice foundation for Chris and I to build on this program. She's actually the one who asked us to change the name from Mini Miss to Junior Miss. So April has the opportunity now of being junior instead of mini. So thank you for that suggestion and recommendation. Chris, you want to close us out here?
One last thing. If you know anyone with a daughter between the ages of 12 and 15 for the Junior Miss, or 16 and 19 for the Miss Contest, please have them contact myself or Margie or anyone in the Farm Bureau, and we will get them the information they need to compete for next year. Thank you all for coming, and thank you, girls.
Thank you.
Not so fast. I love to talk. I just like to point out, that it's great to see some of our elected officials here. I think some of our elected officials have been very supportive of Farm Bureau in the last few years. Elected officials and their representatives. I just wanted to point out that Michelle Corcadell, she is also running for County Council in 2018, and we appreciate you guys being here. So thank you very much. A couple other folks I'd like to recognize. Dave Myers, our our ag agent, and Gail Yiser, she's here. Gail's a lot of things at the state level, but you see her at a lot of events. But one thing she is my dairy cow chairperson at the Anne Arundel County Fair, and it's good to see her there every year and supporting the Anne Arundel County Fair. And last but not least, did everybody enjoy the meat, the barbecue, the chicken, or the turkey? I'd like to thank John Boatner for putting that together. And I did see John doing a little bit of work, but I think most of the work was done by the three girls. I think he was assisting them. So we really appreciate it, and thank you very much. And please, if anybody wants second or thirds, come right on up and get it. And I think that's it. And have a safe drive home. Thank you very much.